Hello everybody and welcome back to Stellaris, where we have some construction to do, that's for sure. We're still working on getting settled in after our previous war. The Arcturus station is apparently not connected to our trade network. Let's go ahead and get that moved in there. And the Arras station should be upgraded, as should the Franford station. The Breslin station, I suppose we could just put in our command center. It's probably not going to help too much. But the Andrusa station out over here, this no longer needs to be a citadel, actually. We could have this head over to be a trade station to collect all of this trade value out over here. Yeah, I like that idea. So let's go ahead and make this into a trade hub. So something along the lines of this, we'll put in an off-world trading company, a hydroponics bay, a resource silo. We don't need a fourth building for it, so that'll be fine. The Wanya station is not connected to our trade network. Their borders are open, but I don't think we can connect through that. No, sadly we cannot. So that is what it is. The Golurum station doesn't need to be upgraded to a citadel. The Trabano station should be upgraded. The Achidar station is not connected to our trade network. So let's go ahead and connect that over to like Wumjium. Okay, and that's set up as an anchorage right now, which is fine, I guess. It's not ideal, but it's okay. Jid definitely needs to be upgraded, as does Procyon A, although we are currently lacking in some alloys, so let's tick forward until we get a month tick. There we go. And we've got the Eldorak station there, but I'm not too concerned about that one. Okay. So this station here, I don't think we need this shipyard anymore. Let's go ahead and put in our hangar bay. And let's also make sure that we have... we're lacking alloys. Okay. Let's go ahead and get those alloys. Carabineers old with defects, huh? We'll let the sun swallow it. We don't care about their ship. Cool. So let's get our alloys in here. There we go. And we definitely want to put in a disruption field generator. We want to put in a target uplink computer. And we're going to want a command center here as well. So we'll get that all underway. That's all looking good. On our worlds, Gilprim requires a job. I'm very concerned about our rare crystals, actually. We do need to put in some synthetic crystal refineries. So we'll put those in here. It's going to take some time. So we really should buy in additional rare crystals, at least a few, to keep us afloat there. Cool. What else do we have going on? Not a whole lot. Okay. So we're heading over here to continue our relay network. And we're heading down here to grab our 3 dark matter. That'll all be fine. Ouija Prime is a tech world and needs research complexes. So we'll put that in. That will reduce our exotic gases a bit, but I don't care about exotic gases. That's the one we're doing fine on. So no problems there at this moment. And we're also going to get Eldorak Prime quite soon. We want to be getting as many energy credits as we can. We found a new archaeological site. Okay, that's interesting. Now, Yurka's a refinery world. And it's also basically maxed out. Let's ditch our mineral purification hubs here and put in a synthetic crystal plant. That's not going to help this job. In fact, we should resettle this job somewhere like, say, Trabano Prime. There we go. And we're going to have to resettle another one, I think. Achieved. But that's fine. An embassy has been recalled. Neutron launchers have finished up. Science Nexus. Yes, please. Beautiful. So that'll be great, and we're just doing heavy investment at this point. That's mostly what we're working on. Where was that construction? Base. That was in Achenar? No, that was already done. Golurum? No? Wanya. It was in Wanya. Okay, we'll upgrade that to a Star Fortress. That'll be fine. And Eldorak Prime has now been founded. So we definitely want to put in our Gene Clinic City District. There we go. We're still a little bit off on our rare crystals and our volatile motes. Both of those need to be worked on. So for the moment, we will not really do too much on that front, but we will get there.
Scientific breakthrough achieved.
Okay, nutrient replication finished. Hello, maximize productivity. Let's go. So that'll be great once that finishes up. And I want to check in over here. Overwhelming, equivalent, superior. We're definitely catching up with these guys. I like it. Our scaling is starting to come online. So this guy should really probably head up to Arras. Unfortunately, we don't have the rare crystals we need to construct, but we can head up there anyway. We could buy the rare crystals if we needed to. This mining station, I guess we'll put in a heritage site. It's not ideal, but it's fine. Speaking of which, what are we going to get for our next ascension perk? Well, we can look at that once we get it in 20 months, actually. That'll be fine. We do have an unspent civic point that we should probably get. Actually, let me actually look at these. Nobles? I don't think so. Stability and unity from bureaucrats. Available envoys. Ship fire rate plus 10% is pretty good. We may end up going for that. 7 consumer goods from artificers. That's going to be way less than what we're making now. So I don't think we're going to go for that. Mining guilds, I don't care about. Philosopher King, Police State, whatever. Reanimators, Relentless Industrialist would be funny, but I don't want to go for Tomb Worlds. I think that we do actually go for Distinguished Admiralty. That ship fire rate is really strong. So we'll take that. Beautiful. This generator world requires a job. That's a ruler job. We can't really get a ruler job, so we'll just have to wait for them to demote. Ruler jobs are very hard to come by. So that pretty much is what it is. Okay. How are our constructions coming along? Wumjium down here is an anchorage, and apparently there's pirates. We'll deal with those in a moment. Wumjium needs a naval logistics office. That's for sure. Galurum is unnecessary. Well, it's necessary, but we don't actually have to do this upgrade. Achenar is fine as it is. Okay. So where are those pirates at? Ziaman. We'll just send, say, the second fleet to go deal with that. They'll head out there. They'll arrive in 6 months. There'll be some damage, I'm sure, but that's okay. In the meantime, the third fleet doesn't need to upgrade, nor does the first, actually. I'm surprised about that. I expected we'd need upgrades, but it's fine. I will happily not upgrade them. We'll get these transport fleets grouped together. Beautiful.
Construction complete.
This refinery world, again, we have to move somebody off of here. We expected that, so we will resettle them probably over to a tech world again, like Europe. There we go. Ouija requires a job, and we definitely... one of these guys. Let's open up a new city district to get a new building slot and get a job for him. Fantastic. That'll be fine.
Construction complete.
We're negative on our energy credits right now. I don't love that. Let's go ahead and grab our trade hubs here and resource silos. Getting a lot of this trade online will go a long ways. And getting these guys dealt with will go a long ways towards what we need here. Now, we're going to have some piracy issues. There's no doubt about that. This is a long, relatively unbroken stretch, so problems can ensue there. No doubt about it. And yeah, they're taking out our mining station. Very rude.
Scientific breakthrough
We'll get there. Gauss cannons are now done, and we could take improved strikecraft or dragon scale armor. Let's take dragon scale armor. Beautiful.
The Cravens have destroyed one of our mining stations.
Yeah, that's to be expected. How are we doing on rare crystals right now? -3 still? It's a little bit unfortunate. I'm going to go ahead and buy in a few rare crystals by selling off exotic gases. And then we're going to buy in rare crystals here, like so. And then we'll build a hyper relay in Arras. How are we doing over here? We're still constructing our hyper relay in Gurtab, so that'll be fine. A construction ship entering our realm here. I'm not sure what they're doing, but okay. And we're going to take this out. That should, in theory, help our piracy issue. I do think a patrol fleet would be good.
Battle is joined.
But this is a big area to patrol.
Attack run on enemy station.
There's no doubt about that. Okay. So these guys can head back and start upgrading. And as soon as we are done over here, I'm going to have this construction ship backtrack and grab this again. Cool. Okay, so this generator world here, we still have that ruler. There's nowhere where we can put them, realistically. So this will have to just chill here for the time being. And yeah, now we're positive on our energy credits again, as expected. Cool. This factory world can get a planetary administration, and we definitely will. And this is currently an urban world, huh? I'm going to make it have as much energy generation as it can, but beyond that, we're probably going to end up going for a synthetic crystal plant here. And I want that done first. There we go. Shift click to move it to the top. I was alt clicking it from Victoria. Okay, that's fine. So we'll move that right on up. And Sirius Prime here, I definitely want to put in a synthetic crystal plant here as well. On Advatir Prime, I think we put in a city district to open a building slot. We can get another moat harvesting trap here.
Construction
so that'll be great. Helping us balance our volatile moats out a bit.
Construction complete.
Cool. So that was in what, Trabano? Yes, indeed. So we're going to bring up 2 additional trade hubs and a resource silo here. Hello, pause menu. And I do want to pop down over here. So we've got the Aras station, that goes to a citadel. The Franfrid station, to a citadel. The Nizataram station, to a citadel. Galurum is fine. Achenar is fine. J is fine, although we could definitely put in a pair of extra anchorages and a resource silo here. Procyon is going to finish up in just 2 days. Let's get the anchorages in here as well. We don't need to take that to a citadel. And Eldorok. That goes to a citadel. Okay. I'd also like to get another station building up over here in Soyu. What is the purpose of this station? Well, the actual purpose of it is intended to be a shipyard. There's a little bit of trade out here that we don't have. We could potentially put that into Rankshan, actually. We've got enough starbase cap, so we can get both of those going. That should be fine. No problem whatsoever there. And let's check in on our worlds here. How are we doing? Yeah, we've still got that ruler. Not too much we can do about that, and that's about it for now. Okay. So these fleets are preparing to upgrade. We can, in fact, definitely upgrade them. There we go. That's all looking good. And we're just continuing to scale up. And we're scaling up quite hard at this point. And the Wumjium station here, yeah, it doesn't need anything at all.
Our ships have been made superior.
Cool. So a lot of these stations are going to need some more work, right? We need to put a lot of alloys into them, but the majority of the alloy expenditure on our defensive stations is actually already done.
Our ships have been made superior.
So that's great. Wanya over here definitely gets upgraded to a citadel. No doubt about that. Okay. I wouldn't mind having a shipyard down here as well. So we'd have like one up here servicing this general area. We'd have one down here servicing this general area, and then one over here servicing this general area. So I think that's a good idea. We'll put it in like Egil Rarvis, and we'll get that going. So a couple of extra shipyards there. That'll all be good. Resource silos are finishing up. How are we doing on our rare crystals? We're still negative. I was hoping that we'd be positive by now, but I'm guessing it's due to a lack of jobs more than anything. This is set up as an urban world. Out of curiosity, do we have any exotic goods here that we can just grab for free? Actually, yes. 2 volatile moats that we can put in. So I'm going to put in a pair of city districts to unlock those building slots. Cool. And then up on Sirius Prime, we definitely are going to put in that moat harvesting trap. Right? That was here? No, actually, that was somewhere else. Alpha Centauri? No. Advatir? It was on Advatir. Okay, so we'll put in the moat harvesting trap here. There we go. That'll help offset some of that once that job gets filled. And that's looking good. I think that we still need more rare crystals. We have a Revolt Brewing out over here. We'll take a look at that real quick. we can put in our martial law, and we can also do a crackdown. Cool. So there should be no problem there. That revolt should go away very quickly. Good. Governing ethics attraction plus 33%. Okay, so there's our upkeep and resources from jobs increases. We could take some habitability here. That'd be pretty free. I like it. We'll take the habitability. That'll just increase happiness across the board for places that aren't yet 100% habitable, which some are. So that'll be fine. Vagalod, we still need that. Okay, calm is restored. Fantastic. Now, can we see what worlds have the martial law? Because some worlds still have it. Yeah, this is just a sector. I don't actually care about the sector. It's under planets and sectors. Awkward. So I guess we would have to go through them and just look for it, right? So we would find something kind of like... Yeah, there are a couple here. So, like, this one is under martial law. So that's reducing our resources from jobs, our pop growth speed, the immigration. It's not great. So I would like to end the martial law anywhere where it's in effect. That would be ideal. Some of these places may rebel again if we end the martial law. But we're going to go through and end martial law on every world that we can. And I do expect that some of these... Actually, let's get a heritage site. I do expect that some of these will re-rebel. Okay. Ending that martial law. Cool. So let's see what happens with that. I'd like to not have to do more martial law in the future, because that is a huge malice on those planets. Rare crystals are now even. That's good. Volatile motes are getting there. Okay, this needs one of these guys' jobs. Okay. Sure, it's not ideal, but whatever. We'll put in a city district for them. Sfrak here does not need jobs, but I'm still going to upgrade our monument.
Construction complete.
Okay, so we can grab Bulwark of Harmony here. That also gives us plus 50% defense platform cap and minus 20% starbase upkeep. That's huge. Now, what do we want here? Cybernetics. I don't care about mercenaries. We don't want to become the Crisis here. We want to defend the galaxy from the Crisis. Colossi. Terraforming cost reduction. Not too concerned about Galactic Contender. Monthly unity and amenities usage and governing ethics attraction is actually really strong for us. I think we take this. Done. That will mean we have a lot less of these problems. So Ouidra needs a job, and we can certainly put in... Hang on, I want to check through here quick. Okay. Just checking to see if there were any free strategic goods. There are not, so we're going to put in a research lab. We'll also need a city district, so we'll get that going. Beautiful. The Scanurians have built a juggernaut. That's fine. They can do that. I don't really care too much. We're going to need to move people off of this world eventually, and we're going to move them onto our tech worlds, I think. Probably like Ouidra Prime. Except that they're these guys. For now, we'll just deposit them there, and we'll call that good for the moment. Cool. This guy should definitely head over to Isius. And this guy, we want to head over to Dweethim, but it'll be a little bit before that's really ready to go. Now, I believe we can terraform these, but we really want to take them to a continental world, so we're lacking the energy credits to do that. That's fine. We've built up a good stockpile of alloys at this point. And checking our way through some of these... Yeah, Egil Rarvis here was intended to be a shipyard, so we'll put in a pair of shipyards and a fleet academy here, and we'll get that upgrading. Did we ever get our Titan assembly yard here? No, we didn't. We should definitely get that queued up. Rankshin was intended to be our trade hub over here. So we'll get that set up. And then Soyu here was going to be another shipyard. We'll get that going. And then we'll put in our Fleet Academy here and get that upgraded. Beautiful. We've got this anchorage, which is fine. This anchorage is fine. This trade hub is fine. This trade hub is fine. This trade hub is going to be fine. And then we've got all of these that are going to be a little bit yet. And we may as well get this one going as well, actually. Since we've got the space, it'll be fine. Cool. So we'll get that all underway. And now we still have a decent chunk of alloys left over. So we're just going to put that into our ships. Beautiful. The Jizz Starbase finished up, that's fine. Tribano finished up, that's fine too. Procyon, that's completely okay. No issues there. So these trade hubs are going to be generating quite a number of energy credits for us. That's good. That's exactly what we want out of them, because we have a whole lot of terraforming to do. We would like to export something. Alloys might actually be the thing. We'll see. For the moment, we are still even on rare crystals. I would like to be positive on rare crystals. And we're still at -4 volatile motes as well. Again, I'd like to be positive on that. So Vagalot is going to be finishing up soon, and we only have 3 planets on low stability right now. That's 24. Let's see here. This keeps going back to this one. Awkward. We can't actually... Oh, we can click through this. Never mind. Snarkeel is at 19, and this is at 14. Okay. A bit yikes, but the Uvzant have declared rivalry. That's fine. We're not planning on doing anything major for a little while here.
Construction complete.
We're building up and preparing for the inevitable. We know what's coming. We know what's coming. So we're not too concerned about galactic politics. We are just preparing as much as we possibly can. We will continue to build up our fleets, of course. There we go. -3 volatile motes is definitely not great. Let's go ahead and activate the Surveyor. And what did we get here? 9 society research. Cool. Might as well grab that right now, actually.
Scientific breakthrough achieved.
Science Nexus. Cool. So from here, let's go ahead and grab, say, speculative hyperlane breaching. That's a nice and cheap one. That'll be fine. And we want to construct our Science Nexus fairly soon, actually. We do need a bunch of alloys for that. We will have them soon enough, so we'll bank up alloys for our Science Nexus site. And we'll get that started
Construction
soon.
complete.
Actually, building in Cassia is probably better than Isius. Yeah, we should build here. No reason not to, really. Okay, so we need to go through these stations that have finished up, right? Specifically, Franford needs a lot of work. Aras does too. So let's go ahead and do gun, torpedo, hangar, gun, torpedo, hangar. And then we're going to do target uplink computer, communications jammer, disruption field generator, and finally, the command center. We don't have anything else, so that'll do fine. Same thing here, gun, torpedo, hangar, and then target uplink computer. And we're out of alloys. Okay.
Scientific
disruption field generator,
achieved.
and then the communications jammer, and finally the command center. Fantastic. Breslin is fine. Eiffel is fine. Nizaturam needs a lot of work, so we'll do gun, torpedo, hangar, and we are going to target uplink computer, communications jammer, disruption field generator, and command center as soon as the month tick happens, although we do need to deal with this. So we got that dragon steel armor. That's great. Let's go with like mega cannons, or actually antimatter missiles. There we go. That'll do just fine. And we still needed to get our command center here. There we go. We'll get that underway. The Wanya station is still upgrading to Citadel, so that's fine. And the Rankshin station is still being worked on. We have a number of stations still being worked on. So this is all looking good. I'd like to bank up as many alloys as we can, but it is time right now to put a cut in here. So I'm going to go ahead and do that, and next episode, we are going to continue our scaling.
Achieved.
We just finished this up. Let's grab, how about quantum catapults? Sure. You can leave your offerings to the engagement gods in the form of likes, comments, subscribes, and bell ringings, and a very special thank you to all of the channel members for making this video possible, including Casserole, ALS Gamer, Kentuin, James, Shadowwolf, Mlohan80, Kentogan, Spartan News, Nick Smarty, Dimitri H, Punching the Microphone, Unisil, Cadra, Rogue Corvid, and all the rest. And of course, you. Thank you for watching. If you'd like to support the channel, you can click the join button down below the video, and as always, I will see you all next time.